Hello, my friends. We are going to rearrange just a little bit of our power situation here. I noticed that the temperature seemed to be a little bit hotter over by that area. And you can see, even from this distance, I get that heat thing on the sides. And it actually went up by 20 degrees. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting that since that's the only power source, by removing the heat generator, or the thermal generator, we technically lost all power really quickly. But yeah, you can see the heat, or that generator is picking up more power faster. Yeah, I don't know. We're so close to the end of the game, I don't even know why I'm worrying about it. It's like little tweaks. It's like when you rearrange a room one piece at a time, it's kind of fun. So, we are going to go. I mean, literally, guys, this is it. We are going to the Primary Containment Facility, and we're going to crack it open. So, in order to get ready for that, we need to get the Mark IV, the Mark III depth module for the Nautilus, and the Mark II module for the prawn suit. So, it shouldn't be too hard. We've got most of the titanium. I appear to be one titanium short, and just being nitpicky and making sure I sort things. So we will have to go harvest a little bit, but we're going to build those two modules, and we'll also build a kind of a hull reinforcement module for the prawn suit, and we are going to then disembark on the cruise to the wonderful containment facility, which is the bottom of the map by all technicality. It is where the end of the game comes into play. Well, the end of the main story. There is still, you got to escape from 4546B, and we've got to shut down the gun. So there's a few more little tasks that we got to do, so definitely at least one more episode going on here. And we've got all the stuff we need. We just need to pull this. And this is where I'm going to do something kind of stupid. Because pulling this will set the depth to 900 meters. And we're beyond that. So we're starting to damage the hull. And I guess I didn't really need to think about is 900 meters? No, it's probably 500 meters. I didn't want to go up to 500 meters. And I figured upgrading this and whatnot, you can see that the hull starts to regenerate just a little bit because we did not create any hull breaches. So, I think we're good. Let's go check the front. Yeah, we're good. We don't have to go repair anything. This is awesome. So, now we need to go get a little bit more titanium for making the Mark II depth module for the prawn suit. So, let's go jump in there and go find that. Oh my gosh. There's titanium just outside the door. I totally forgot about that. Why am I searching? Oh, never mind. That being said, I will speed up sections of today and play several sections at normal speed. But this is all going to be one take until I show you the data that we've collected for this episode. And I tried to keep it this way because I wanted to kind of give a feeling of just how much time passes, and there is a way of actually playing the game without having to create a bazillion cuts. But I do speed it up just so that we don't have any like those slow times. I mean, mining takes a while, driving through the tunnels takes a while, and so it's just one of those things. So this is a funny point because I kept forgetting to grab some of the stuff. It's like, oh, I only grabbed one lithium. I better go get the other lithium. And I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but I forgot the kyanite. So yeah. Still can't build the module. I pulled it out of the prawn suit, but, gotta go find the kyanite. And, of course, I keep forgetting which storage unit I'm putting this in. Yeah, so I just used up all of our kyanite, which will come into play later. There we go. We've got it. We are ready to go, guys. I'm so excited. This is so fun. I love the descent into the lava lakes and finding the facility for the first time. especially watching it load in. It's really fun to do. So really quickly, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. We got to build the armor module. So grab the materials for that really quickly. Here we go. Got everything good. Built the module. Sweet. Throw it in the prawn suit. And here we go. Just kidding. Okay. One thing that I totally think that we should do before we go deep is we should probably build a few more batteries. And we happen to have plenty of resources for that. So we're going to build 4 more batteries. This will allow us to fill up most of the rest of the Nautilus. I'm going to keep 1 battery as the normal batteries so we can recharge all the other batteries. And we are going to beef up the power in the prawn suit. So, and this before, what's really funny is I thought I was going to switch all 3 batteries out, and then I was like, wait a minute, we could put the other one in the prawn suit. Yeah, we'll put one in the prawn suit and do that. So that's what you just saw there. So now the prawn suit is fully beefed up, and we recharged all of our power cells. So in a worst case scenario, we have all the power we need. Let's get moving. So as a reminder, the Nautilus is not the fastest beast in the depths. Let's take a moment to just admire the nice slowness before I double the speed. And there is one thing we could do. We could run the Nautilus at the full ahead flank, but we start creating excess heat and we're cavitating, which means after a short, surprisingly short period of time, I think it's like within 15 or 30 seconds, the engine compartment will actually overheat and ignite on fire. And fighting fires, obviously, in the Nautilus is not a good idea. Well, it's a good idea because you'll save the Nautilus, but fighting fires in a submarine is very quickly a dangerous and not fun hobby. So there's that. So that's why I keep it in the middle, whatever the normal speed is. It's a little bit quieter and attracts less attention. And we have so much power now that we can run all of our gadgets. And so I felt like, hey, let's just go through this dark area with our sonar on. It's kind of cool. And it gives us a good feel for what the walls look like. It's really nice. Now, you saw me turn on the shield. Luckily, we haven't had to use the shield. Of all things, we got attacked a couple of episodes ago directly by the ghost Leviathan, and that was definitely the time when we could have used the shield, because we can carefully avoid our predators from here on out. Like, the Sea Dragon doesn't quite search for us, and so with just a little bit of finagling and hanging to the right here, we can just kind of avoid the Sea Dragon. And we get to the crater where we're going to descend into the next level here, and we are pretty quickly past the first Sea Dragon. And I said first on purpose because, yeah, there's another Sea Dragon, guys. You can hear the Sea Dragon. There he is. And, yeah, we don't even see him because he's just far enough away and out of our way that we're good to go. So, diving down here, we kind of have to be... Ooh. Okay, so our psychic creature is interested in helping us. That's good. Oh, there's the other Sea Dragon right there. Isn't that cool? Especially in this room, like with all the lava and the floor. It's really fun. Again, I don't know if this phenomena is a real possible thing. In my mind, it seems like even if the water was superheated, you wouldn't be able to sustain light from lava without some method of continuous source. Look at this building come into play. I mean, you can see one of the transports, and there's the building. It's so cool. And it extends back into the rock, and it's awesome. So we are going to take out the prawn suit. And let's just get a little bit lower here. And I'll bring it back to normal speed right now. And with that, let's go and enter the facility. There's some really cool things to scan out here. And, ooh, you know what? I see one of these fish things. If they attack us, we are going to take advantage of it. And we're going to mine him to death. Of course, we don't get any resources from it, but he's pretty quick and easy to take out. Yeah. So, you know, for the sake of it, let's just scan him. I guess he's called a lava lizard? And, oh, hey, leave that alone. That's not yours. Go away. He's like, okay, I'll leave. Let's just repair the prawn suit. But look, the prawn suit didn't even take a lot of damage. That's great. Okay, here we go. Having something at this depth and so refined in architecture kind of is a counterintuitive thing. It's like, what? I don't even know how do you really define it. Now, we've got these interesting little pieces out here, which are kind of not really explainable. Now, as we scan them, it says that it's just an alien structure, and I think it defines itself as, there it is, a sonic deterrence. I guess those things kind of keep the sea dragons from approaching. And look at that. We are inside. Well, not exactly past the front door, but we're inside the primary containment facility. Yeah, let's unlock it. Now, as we approach this ramp, this is like the #1 most confusing and way too loud sound in the entire game. It is so stinking loud. Sometimes it could actually just make you jump right out of your shoes. Oh, listen.
Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor A fetching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Interesting. I don't know why they would terminate everything. I mean, they're not here, so clearly something went wrong. It's quite possible that the progenitors didn't survive long enough, and this was the result, was to just terminate everything. Uh-oh, we have another door, guys. But look at this! This cool green ray is actually rebuilding another 3 energy cubes, or ion cubes. So this is the point in time where you actually realize what you're standing in front of is an infinite source of ion cubes. Isn't that cool? Now we've got all these fun things to scan, so let's scan them really quickly. And we'll read through them just before the end of the episode, just to give you like a 1-second read through. You can pause it and read through them, but it's interesting. This is almost like a museum, especially since it's so old. It is kind of a museum at this point in time. And we've got another set of artifacts over here, but you can see digitally, like, it's putting together ion cubes. It's so cool. So let's get these scanned. Oops, put that away by accident. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Do you think he saw us? No, that's a dinosaur joke. That's really old. Oh! What? You've got to be... Why are you attacking me? Do you think he'll just leave me alone? I don't want to destroy one of those. Plus, if you destroy one, I don't know what happens. I would think that if you did destroy one, if there was any more in the facility, they'd gang up on you. And the sound... Let's see, how do I say this? The sound design for those little robots is so close to the replicators from Stargate that it almost freaks me out listening to them walk around. Ooh, we got to run back down here. Check it out. We've got a new ion cube, or mineable ion cube. And yeah, well, I didn't know that we could. Well, look at that. It's an ion cube fabricator. That's what that thing is. So check it out. What we have up here is a small laboratory where, a dead sea emperor. Is there anything else to scan in here? Wait, I saw something. There we go. I don't know why I have to aim slightly off side of it. But, yeah, that room's good. Now, the corners of this room, all four corners, let's get the ion cubes. And let's get a few more ion cubes. All four corners of this room have doors. And there's 6 doors leading out to the left and right of where we're looking right now. So we have the main entrance that we're looking towards. We have the entrance that's blocked off behind us. And we have 6 other doors. And you can see I don't have a tablet for that. So we are going to need to build another tablet. But essentially, if we look at this as kind of a square, and we're looking at one side of the square, we've got these doors in the corners of our square. All 4 corners of the square are portals. And they will come into play once we find out our mission beyond that locked or force-fielded door that we were looking at to see which key we needed. But these middle doors have some really interesting things in them, which on this side is this tube system. So if you remember from many episodes ago, it was like one of our second or third episode, there was these vents that we saw at the surface. And those vents, all of them across the map, lead down to this facility. Now, obviously, we can't find those vents or the tubes anywhere in the midst of this. And if you happen to fall down this, there is a way to get down there. Oh, there it is. And you can find your way out of here. But there's nothing down here to scan. Like, that just gives you a way out. That's all this is for. But those vents on the surface suck down peepers. And the peeper fish has something to do with spreading a cure or reducing the amount of infection that's out there. And so this whole system, in addition to those vents, the pipes are also to provide oxygenated water to whatever creature has been contacting us.
Storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
40 different types of eggs. I wonder if anyone has ever taken the time to hatch all 40 of them in the little mini containment center in the habitats. I'm not going to try to do that. Hatching eggs is fun-ish, but it's not my thing. That's why I haven't built any habitat hatcheries or anything like that. Yeah, it's okay. More data? Woohoo! But in order to feed and provide air or air-based water or oxygenated water to the entity that we are about to meet beyond that door, and I think what we'll do is we'll save that for next episode. That's what those tubes are for. And here's all the data that we collected in this episode. So we've got the lava lizard. And I'll let you just pause it and read through these. I'm not going to be able to read the titles fast enough. I'm just giving like 1 second or so just to let you guys go through this. And there's a lot of data here. And this is all near this end of the game. It's shocking just how much we collected in just this little tiny bit. Now, obviously, these museum items are fun, but this one, like that rapier, came from Earth. Indicating that the progenitors actually visited multiple different planets and possibly helped those planets develop. Interesting thoughts. Anyway, the amount of data that we collect in this area is shocking. And while I go back to the Nautilus, I want to express just how interesting I think it is that they had so much extra stuff that didn't even pertain to the story. But yeah, you know what? We actually succeeded at the main goals today. We made it to the primary containment facility. We're ready to go. And I just got to build another key, and we get to go meet this entity that has been contacting us psychokinetically? No, psychically. Psychically. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.